Here we go. No sound has been detected on TikTok. Okay. Here we go again, trying to get right on TikTok. Sources. Maybe that will help. Trying that. Alex, let me know if you can hear the sound on TikTok. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back. Happy New Year. I hope you all had an absolutely wonderful Christmas. Hello, everyone. Hi, Denise. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, Charlotte. Hello, everyone. Hey, Laura. Dawn. Perfect way to start off the new year. It feels just right, doesn't it? That's what I was thinking. I got a little notification that said the sound is not working, and it's this.
Not connected or not available. Oh, weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just have to shut it off.
Okay. Sorry, no TikTok tonight. Oh, wait.
I can.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Yay! Good job. Hey, you're a wizard. First problem of 2026. You solved it. Welcome, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Patty, Natalie, Alicia, hi. You look well rested. Thanks, Beth. I feel well rested. I have been reading books this entire break. Almost have not gotten up from my room because I am reading. Hey, Sam. Happy 2026. Thank you for your help a few lives ago with my multiple blues requests. I've started my project. It's going to be beautiful. Yay, Terry. Hello from Minnesota. Happy New Year and Happy New Year to you. Yay, everyone. Here we are again. We're finding ourselves here this new year. Welcome. We've already got some pairings on the board. I'm going to move this over just a smidgen. It will go over our thing, but then it's in screen for some of those longer ones. And just while we're doing the opening, I'm going to press, that's not the one. Oops. Nope. I completed one. So the one that was the Summer Breeze with two other colors, that was the one I accidentally completed. I can help you figure one out. I don't have that colorway here just because it was a shop colorway, but don't worry. I will unclick it. And don't worry because I have some ideas. I remember what that one looked like, so we should find something. Happy 2026 from Devon, Michigan. What have you read, Marlene? Okay, so these books have been changing me, shaping me, and I would say not because they are anything crazy, but as you all probably have gathered just from the yarn that I release, the things we all talk about and everything else, I love to read. Have since I was a kid. And lately, probably all of this last year, I've been in a little bit of a reading slump. And my mother-in-law recommended these books to me, and it was kind of a slow start. And I was like, well, I don't really know, but they are. I'll pull them up so that I can give you the exact name. Hold on a minute. They're getting me out of my slump. They are so witty, so cute. I think they're called the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon. And they're short books, and they are 8 parts, and I'm on the 8th one. And it is so wonderful. So I have been loving those books. Shonda, Loving the Bangs. Thank you. I've been loving those books and I've been blazing through them. I've read about one per day and it has not been a trial. So yeah, that's what I've been reading. They're just so sweet and lovely and hilarious. I've laughed out loud several times, probably once per book I do. They're just lovely. I highly recommend them. Nancy, I see you're pairing Dreamweaver in a blue and purple. Oh, my BFF is a December baby and loves carnations. Oh, that's wonderful. Bailey, that scarf, what is it? This is one that our lovely gal Val made and gave to me. Val, I don't remember what you said the pattern is. I'll have to write it down. But she made it with aquamarine and it's really pretty. All right, I've been ignoring comments because I was talking to you guys about the books I'm reading. So let me scroll through and make sure that I have everyone's comments and answered questions. All right, I think we have lots of Happy New Year's. Yay! Happy New Year's to everyone. NJ Fiberworks sent a heart. Thank you. All right. Mel says, I've gotten so many recommendations to read The Fourth Wing. You know, I read the first 1.5 books. They were not my favorite, but I know they were lots of people's favorites. So, maybe you will like it. You can at least try. Hi, Cheryl. Okay. Oh, Val's looking for the pattern. Thank you. I was thinking about that today, Val. I almost sent you a little text and then I was reading. So I was trying to finish my book before live and I just did and started the 8th one. So, okay. Yeah, the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon. I highly recommend. They're super, super good. Oh no, Kyra says I had influenza A, which caused laryngitis, bronchitis, and very likely pneumonia. Oh, then I'm going to have a hard time with this one. Gastroenteritis on top of it. Needless to say, screenshots will come soon. I'm getting over it. Kyra, no worries. These are volunteer positions, and we appreciate any and everything you do. Oh, Val says this shawl is the rhododendron pattern put out by Yarntiques. That's what this one is. Joyce, Val says the rhododendron shawl put out by Yarntiques. So then I'm guessing Candace made it. And if she did, it's a great one. All right. Your comments don't seem to be working on Facebook. It is you. Aw. Well, hopefully on Instagram it gets better. All right. Well, everyone, I'm seeing all of your pairings. We're at 15. I feel like there's more than that. If you are putting in a pairing request, I usually cut them off around 20. A lot of times I look away and then I look back and it's like 26. But I usually cut them off when we get to about 20, 21. That's my goal. So we've got just a couple more left. You do, to put in a pairing, which is something you would like to see, you do hashtag pairing. Yeah, Mindy, let the games begin. Hashtag pairing, PAIRING space. You don't need to capitalize. And then you put in what you would like to see. So I'm trying to keep my eyes open. Oh, Valerie says she will post the exact name on the community when she can find it. And yes, it's by Candace. Oh, yay. Yeah. So thank you, Val. That will be wonderful. it looks beautiful. And sometimes when I wear it, I think, oh, this would be such a fun little lace shawl to make. It's just out of fingering weight, and I'm guessing you only used one skein. It's absolutely beautiful. Anyways. Oh, thank you, Rachel. All right. What new goodies will be coming? More DK Sparkle, yes. The books are on Kindle Unlimited, so for free. Yeah, Sarah, I do spoil myself with a Kindle Unlimited app. I do pay for that subscription, and I pay for it gladly. I one time read through, and I get my money's worth, let me tell you. One time I went through the entire list of books. I think it was when it was kind of like a newer part of them, and I got it somewhat quickly. And I went through the entire list of books that they had in my genre and read them all within like a month and a half. I had to wait for them to refresh their library. I have not done that since because there's like more and more books being added to it, but I did do that at one point in my life. I wouldn't call myself a particularly fast reader at times, but also yes. So I do marathon, but yes. So I have been reading a book a day this break. Is Garnet available till the end of January? Yes, it is. Barbara says, my best reading year, I managed over 600 books in a year on Kindle Unlimited. It was 2022, I think. I think that's the year I started. No, wait, I think I got mine in 22 or 2021, somewhere around the COVID. Amy, yes, pairings are still active. Jeannie, I subscribe to Kindle Unlimited. Also, if you're a reader, I think it's great. Pretty much everything's on there unless it's like a brand new book. It's wonderful. All right. Can you show the pairing? Oh, Diane, I see yours. You have a typo in it. Can you show the Little Women set with the Jane Austen set? So you just had a little typo. I'll put it in here for you though. Don't worry. There, it's in there. I thought, I was like, we have more pairings. Anne says the audiobooks are on NYPL. Love it. And Sandra, yes, it's totally worth it. Yes. I don't know what the NYPL, the Libby app. Yes. The audiobooks on the Libby app. Yes. There we go. Yay. I have not listened to them, so I cannot guarantee if the reader is how they are, but I'm really enjoying just reading them. Okay. I think someone was saying, Amy, and Sapphire's Birthstone. Got it. I got it, Amy. Oh, Kyra, also good news. My Christmas gift to me was a porch goose. I can't wait to start making her some outfits. Kyra, I have seen a porch goose. One of the people in our neighborhood has one. And I've been like, I think I would like that, but I would forget to change the outfits. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Alicia says she found the rhododendron shawl pattern link and she'll add it to the live notes. The New York Public Library. Okay. And Peggy, I see your aquamarine with a variegated. And then I'm going to close the pairings for the night. Peggy, let me know if you want, let me know if you want like a contrast variegated color or what kind of variegated you're looking for. Anne says she has a porch gargoyle. Courtney says that she loves listening to audiobooks while crocheting. Better have a good narrator though. I feel like that makes all the difference. Ooh, Diane says she made an emotional support chicken. So much fun and turned out really cute. I want to make one because I think it looks like a fun way to use yarn. Michelle, did you see mine? I'm not sure, Michelle. I'm going to go ahead and close them off now. Thank you, Alicia. Michelle, Alicia tagged you in a comment to help you out there. Happy New Year. My porch goose is in a book watching outfit. Oh. It's so nice to have this live going. I'm frogging a project that no longer makes me happy and I don't plan on finishing. There you go, Barbara Jean. Work on stuff that you love. I think it's good to start the year. No guilt, just getting them taken care of so they don't linger. I like that. I think that is a good way. Hey, Nancy. Nancy says she would love to listen to Lonesome Dove while crocheting, but the narrator is a heavy breather and he makes me miss stitches. That's unfortunate. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. That made me laugh. Peggy, yes, contrast, please. Noted. Okay. Oh, Kathy says she made a faux fur coat and pillbox hat for her porch goose. She looks so smart until high winds blew her hat away. Aw. Oh no. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on pairings. Michelle, I'm going to really quick. I see your pairing. And with an accent color. I have it. Kyra wants to know, anyone else excited to be done gift knitting? I mean, I love gift knitting homemade, but boy, do I need some selfish knitting. Yes, I made a scarf over break. I'm almost done. I have just one little bit and then I'm finishing. Yes, I don't super make gifted knits for Christmas anymore. Every once in a while I will, but I do not pressure myself to do it. Alex always appreciates a beanie. And one time I made him a scarf, but not for Christmas. So I've made him a couple sweaters that did not fit. So I'm going to make one at one point where it fits him really well and he loves to wear it. Valerie says, clue number 1 of my New Year's make-along is done. Working on number 4 of my whips needing completed. Woo! Anne says her gargoyle is sporting a hand-knitted scarf and hat at the moment. Will there still be Whip Wednesdays in 2026? Yes, there will. I'm gonna try and schedule my time because usually I make them and we post them the day of, but it gets a little bit tight. So, Diane, let me check if I got your pairing request. I think I did though. Yes, I did, Diane. Chivalry, heavy metal, 4 more colors ending. Yes, for a Find Your Fade. Yes, I got it. Oh, I made the cutest mittens out of hollyberry, pink topaz, and red rider. Cute. Mindy says, I started a blanket for mine 2 years ago. Was it for yourself, Mindy, or for someone else? Oh no, Diane says she made a snowman basket someone begged her to make, didn't want to do it, did it anyways. After she got it, she didn't like it, gave it back. I was heartbroken. I would be too. Hey, Lisa. Her son. Oh. What are the color themes for this year besides bird flowers? Ooh, Anita. Okay, so I'm working on my mood board, color boards for this year. And so far, it's probably because of these books I'm reading, I'm very inspired with the Victorian era are kind of around there this year, at least for right now. So things always change. So I make a rough draft so that I at least have something to work off of and some plan or idea. And then I work around it. So this year, I'm calling it loosely the year of the puff sleeves. And I have, like, I'm still building around that. I always try and like build something with stuff so that I can really enjoy what I'm doing. And then also the more context, it is easier to make yarn, photograph, and everything else. So, and if there are any new drops this month, yes, there are. Karen, this is the rhododendron shawl. It's by Candace of Knit Teaks. It will be in the live links and on the group, on the Facebook group. So this year we're going to have the flowers. I'm going to be doing a little bit more tonals, like tonal solids and stuff this year. Just to kind of fill some places in our color library. And that's already proving very hard for me, but it's hard in different ways. It's easy to do the solids and to make them. But then when you think like, okay, I want to do a cream in this, then you have to think, how many creams do I already have? Or I want to do a brown, then you have to think, how many browns do I already have? How many can I release throughout the year? And do the shades need to vary? It's stuff like that. So lots and lots of thought with that. But I've noticed that a lot of patterns coming out are color work and things like that. So I'm like, well, if that's where patterns are going, and then for sweaters and everything else, some tonal solids would be nice. Of course, we're going to still do tons of variegateds. I can't help myself. Most of February is variegateds, but it will be fine. Patricia, Marcy, if you have time, can you please show carnation, garnet, with one other matching solid, maybe gumdrop with a light blue, Festival of Lights, Happy New Year's, off. I will try, Patricia. I'm sure garnet and carnation will come up because they look really pretty together. Okay. Yes, tonal solids. They are coming this year. The yarn weight of my scarf, Nancy, is a fingering weight. Have you heard of the Desk Goose? I have not. Anita the Gibson Girls. Ooh, I love that. And Barbara, I am thinking about releasing a list of the birth flowers that I'm choosing. And then also maybe like a color palette so that people can see it. I'm working really hard to make something where it looks very good together so that it's not quite a stretch like it was with the gemstones, which I don't feel bad about. Whoever picked gemstones did not really plan of like, let's put all these in one thing together. Like they didn't think about that. So I'm trying to be a little bit more strategic this year. Lordy knows we can't have the bourbon bonbon situation ever again. Kyra, I know, but I think that will happen on some level just because when you're working with solids and tonals and stuff, and you're getting in shade differences, it can be difficult sometimes for people to be like, oh, there's a shade difference there or a tone difference. So cool versus warm, or this one has blue undertones, this one leans more green or yellow or whatever. So there are undertones like that where for me, I'm so mentally in it all the time, thinking about the dyes and the tones and what they go with and everything else, that when you see them, you're like, well, aren't those the same? And I'm like, no, they're very different. This one has one dye. This one has a mix of 10. This is the tone here. This is the shade difference there. So it just happens. Will you preview the February flower, Nicole? Probably next week. And then also once all the flowers are done, I'm considering previewing them all. We would still have the same release date where they'll be released the first of each month, but I'm thinking about not making them a secret. Kyra. Sam, your birthstone blanket is beautiful. It's really, really pretty. But as you know, I was skeptical. Oh, Patricia, thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad that you're loving your yarn, Patricia. Oh, Stacy, she said she had to break up a cat fight. She'll watch the replay to catch what she missed. Will you ever do a super bulky weight? I would like to try at some point. The super bulky weights are they're hard because you can only dye so many per pan, like 3 per pan. And technically I think our Bouncy Boucle was a super bulky. So they are thick to dye. So, and they're kind of hard to find with wool suppliers, and with ours, like a super, super bulky. So, but I'm open to most things. Sam, I think we all had our downs for a while. Yes. Do you happen to have a winter solstice advent hanging around looking for a good home? Melanie, I do not. We shipped out every last one. It would be amazing if you got inspired to play with long color changes. Like the unique yarn, but your beautiful color. I've been really enjoying playing with those colorworks with solids. Ooh, that would be fun. All right, let's get started on our pairings. Is Carnation close to the retired Zinnia? I can hold them both up so you can see. I would say it's like Zinnia's dark, moody sister. All right. Maybe the more romantical one. A little more moodier, a little more romantical. Yes. All right, so let's get started. The special trunk show colorway Summer Breeze was the one that I did. And 2 colors for the Whispering Hollow. So I don't have Summer Breeze with me, but good colors to go with it are. Ooh, okay. Where is my pink one? There it is. So good colors to go with that are like these ones. So this is Orchid, Sour Apple, Blue Bonnet, and Strawberry Shortcake. Those are really, really pretty with that colorway. Lisa, I will not be bringing back Zinnia. All right. So that's what I would put with those Summer Breeze ones for that Whispering Hollow cowl, if that's what you have. Kind of some of those would be really, really pretty with it. Hollyberry with a garnet. And Red Ryder. Hollyberry is officially done. With garnet and Red Ryder. Yes, Courtney. She said Summer Breeze makes me feel fine. And I started singing that song and I had to really try hard not to. Okay. So this is Hollyberry, this is Red Ryder, and this is Garnet. They both are cute just depending on what types of vibes you want to do. So like bright Christmas, a little more classic. There you go. Yes, Summer Breeze was for Fiber Heart, Lois. Next, Bluebird, Prickly Pear, and Blue Bonnet. Ooh. All right, Bluebird. Oops. Prickly Pear and Blue Bonnet. Ooh, I asked once before, but I'd love to make a Murder of Crows sweater. It has pooling design at the top, but the rest is solid, the same color as the pooling base. No one makes yarn for it any longer. KJ, I would have to look that pattern up to see. And if I've seen it before, maybe refresh my memory, and then I would be able to help. But let me see if I can look it up. This is Blue Bonnet, Prickly Pear, and Bluebird. Prickly Pear is one of my favorites. Oops. It's really fun. So that are those. Let me look up that A Murder of Crows sweater. Oh, that's cool. So it's an assigned pooling yarn. So I don't have Barker wool BFL fingering. So I do not do assigned pooling yarn just because there's math in it that I don't really do very well. But there's a lot of other companies that do some great assigned pooling yarn. I've thought about doing some. Hollyberry was kind of an assigned pooling yarn. Like you could do it in a project like that and it would probably be fine. But I am not an expert on it. And that's why I'm like, there are people that make it in particular. But if you want to, KJ, you can just search on like Google, Etsy for assigned pooling yarn and you should be able to find some. It looked like it was fingering weight. So that should be easy. There's a lot of people that make it and do a really awesome job. Right. Yeah, Terry posts, look at a chick that knits. She does a lot of assigned pooling colorways. Cool. I think I have her on my Instagram. I think I follow her. And yeah, if I do, then yeah, she does do a lot of cool colors. Rebecca, yes, I can show off my shawl a little bit. I did it earlier. It's the rhododendron shawl. Alicia said she would post it in the notes for this live. Those are always on our Facebook group. And this is by Candace at Yarntiques, and Valerie made it for me. It's just a single skein of fingering weight. I think a pattern night would be fun. Linnell, yes, this is the red sweater I was making. I've worn it quite often. All right, next pairing, Joe, Garnet, and 3 other colors. Garnet, Joe, and then 3 other colors. I'm guessing this is for a fade. I'm going to put Beth in there because it will be good. Amy, I have no plans on retiring the Ocean Treasures set any time soon. Oh, Linnell wants to know what buttons I chose. I got them. They're from Holland Hoof. And they're little... There, focus. They're little tiny yellow buttons with little red designs on them. And they're little pottery buttons. They're cute. Oh, Alicia, it could be a fade, but doesn't have to. Okay, good. I was like, what is this for? Just because most of the time if it's like 5 colors, it's for a fade. Okay. So, Garnet, Joe, and I want to put Beth in there, but I'm not sure. Alicia, I'm going to make you a striped sweater. I hope you're cool with that. And I need another brown. 1, 2, that. Actually, that, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this it? Yeah. So this is just to start. This is stripe. This is if we're striping. And I put pink topaz and Juliet in there, and then halfling. But I would put it like this. Juliet, and put snap after cold snap and not letting up. It is very cold there right now. Ooh, sorry. All right, here we go. Better. This one is Dr. Jekyll, Joe, Elvish, Halfling, and Garnet. And I'm going to take out... Here is this, just like this, too. Joe, Halfling, Elvish, and Garnet. And I'll take out Halfling. And now we will do like a fade. I don't know about a fade. It's hard to do fades when one color is like a solid. Alicia, oh, I like those. Oh, good. Phew. Great. I'm going to put, this one is going to be a little different. I'm going to put Witch King in there because Witch King has some brown undertones when you work it up. And what else? One more. I don't think I'm putting Marley with it. Actually, I kind of like it. Okay, here's this other one. The Elvish does help. Sarah, this is aquamarine in my shawl. So this is Marley, Garnet, Joe, and Witch King in there. I like those two. That's not 3 other colors, but... Oh, Instagram does seem to be frozen. Guys, for everyone where Instagram is frozen, I'm sorry, but it's okay on Facebook. I like Marley with them too. All right, so I think, Alicia, I hope that gives you a little bit to work with. I do like Joe with Garnet and Elvish. Ooh, Marley, Pink Topaz, Joe, Garnet, and something else. Marley, Pink Topaz, Joe, Garnet. Ooh, maybe Meg? Because Meg is a good, like, in-between with all these. Kristen, the red that I use with my sweater is Sam from our fellowship set. This is really pretty too, Alicia. So it's Pink Topaz, Meg, Marley, Joe, and Garnet. That's really pretty. YouTube is also acting up. Man. The problem is once everyone go to Facebook right now, if that's what's working, and YouTube, or not YouTube, TikTok. That's the problem, is that when we're doing this, once we get started, we can't just be like, oh, let me refresh because I'm going live. It's like, you're done. The sweater, I'll have to remember because it's been a little bit, is my sweater pattern. Boop-a-doo. My sweater is... Bear with. The April cardigan by Petite Knits. No sound on Instagram. It sounds like it's going nuts on Instagram. So, oh, dang. Yeah, usually on Facebook, if you leave and then rejoin, it gets right back to it. Show Meg next to the new carnation. Sure. Here they are. This is Carnation and this is Meg. All right. Did I get that one? Yes. Carnation and Garnet. Okay. Sorry, I was looking to see if when I clicked completed, if it would make Instagram go bloop. Here is Carnation and Garnet for everyone asking. They look beautiful together. So pretty. Carnation is the new birth flower. It's been out. We watched fireworks, came home, and I put it live. It's been out for just a little bit. It's brand new. Started right on January 1st. It did. And it is very pretty. And that's Garnet. So Carnation is our first birth flower. It's the new January color. And this is Garnet. Garnet will be available through the end of the month, and then we'll kind of swap them out. So you can get them both. They look really, really pretty together. This will not be the case with all the birthstones, but they look really beautiful together. And so this would be a really pretty project where they would be really seamless. All right. I'm going to end the Instagram live. It seems like it is not coming back. Okay. Carnation is out. Maria, you are welcome. Mushroom with 2 or 3 others. Yay. Ooh, I like this. Okay, Mushroom is such a cutie. Let me get it. There it is. Okay. Here's Mushroom. And I'm going to pair it with... Ooh, that's cute. Okay, here it is with, this is it with, so Mushrooms right here. This is it with Joe, Rooibos Tea, and Echo. Look at those. The other things you can do, taking out Joe, and here it is with Rooibos Tea, Echo, and Witch King. Now I'm going to take out Rooibos Tea and add Marley. This is really fun. I'm going to take out Echo and add Brooks. Here it is without Marley. So it's Witch King, Mushroom, and Brooks. Emily says, I have made it all year long without buying any yarn. Might have to treat myself to some carnation. Congratulations, Emily. That's an achievement. I have not made that. Okay, so my year thing that I was going to do was, I'm like, and it's not for the full year. I've been eating a lot of candy, and so I was like, all right, so for January, I'm going to try and cut back on my candy and sugar, meaning no like cane sugar. Honey, maple syrup, stuff like that. Okay. I made it all of waking up and realizing what I had done. And I was like, no. I've made it so far. But I was mad at myself for doing something like that to me. I told Alex I was like, I have regrets. And he was like, yes, you have regrets like 5 hours into the day? And I was like, I had regrets even before this. I woke up and was like, no. Oh my gosh. Rebecca, Wildflower and Pink Topaz. Our parents are closed for the evening, but if I have time at the end, I will show them. They might even come up. Wildflower and Pink Topaz. The year's only been less than 24 hours, Marcy, so not sure. Not sure it's that hard, but thanks for the cheer. It's oh, Emily, I thought you were saying you made it all last year. Oh, I was like, good job. Oh, do or do not. There is no try. Just time to frog your resolutions. Listen, I'm almost done. I've almost done the first day. The first 3 days are the hardest for no candy. All right. Alicia said she used mushroom in a shawl with Echo and Fox, a couple retired ones. Oh, that's fun. All right. I'll show those too. Echo and Fox. This Echo and Fox. Those are cute. Originally, Fox and Mushroom were in the same set together. So they weren't made to really work together necessarily because it was really the only second set I had ever made, and I was just starting to work on putting colors together, but they do look like they're meant to be. Oh no, Phyllis says, I'm having knitting withdrawals. I had cataract surgery on Tuesday and can't see to knit. Should be back to it next week. You can do it, Phyllis. It'll be good. It'll be so good. Alicia says she used Owl with them, O and Darkwood. So basically the full set with the exception of Doe. All right, our next one. Did that work? There. Carnation, Pink Topaz, Garnet, Peruvian Butterfly, and Meg. Carnation, Pink Topaz, Peruvian Butterfly, Garnet, I had it, and Meg. Okay. Here we go. This is really pretty. Oh, Phyllis says with surgery she's seen brighter colors, so your yarn is even more beautiful. Oh, well, that's fun. That's awesome. Angela, my goal is to buy a yarn equivalent to the amount my husband spent on bagpipes. What a fun household you have. This is beautiful. So this is Pink Topaz, Carnation, Meg, Peruvian Butterfly, and Garnet. All right, next. Yeah, Pink Topaz and Carnation. And while I have it, to the person that wanted to see it with Wildflower Patch, let me get my Wildflower Patch skein. Wherever they went. I know I had like 10. And I put them all somewhere. There they are. Okay. Here they are for who wanted to see Pink Topaz and Wildflower Patch. Here they are. They're very cute. Very pretty. Next. That would be a lovely fade, Brenda. The Peruvian Butterfly Carnation Meg situation. Carnation Garnet and a third Robin for Robin Pickens Color and Quilt. What is that? I'm unsure, so I will do the old Google really quick. Right? Pickens, yep. Is this for fabrics? Oh, I see. They have a color and quilt. Wait, what are we wanting here? Okay. There was an earlier comment that it was supposed to be a random third color. Okay, got it. Bailey says, would the last pairing set work for the Find Your Fade? Yes. I think for Find Your Fade, you want a couple colors that are really contrasting. Bet there's a boo-boo in that. Okay. Facebook is being extra rude and adding tags without approval to our comments too easily on the computer. Oh no. Meg looks much darker on the website, but more pinkish on live. What's the truish color? I mean, the one that I have is from my test batch, because sometimes I try and pick things that are like either from my test batch or mostly flopsies. I would say it's probably closer to the online one that's a little bit darker, just because I have this really bright light shining at me. So it does help us see some tones and color accuracy a little bit, but it can make it be like, hey, that's really bright or really light. And it's like, well, I've got a big, huge camera light, so it does make things look a little bit like brighter, lighter situation, but you can see the right color tones of it. And so that helps with us when we're holding things up and we're thinking, how does this look in comparison with all these other tones and colors? But I would say if you're wanting like a more natural daylight look, I take pretty much all our photos in natural daylight. So that is more accurate. Okay. Da da da. Okay. Supposed to be a third color. All right. Carnation Garnet in a third color. I mean, Carnation Garnet in a third color. We've been doing some good ones. I'm going to put Wildflower Patch with this just so that, because I feel like Pink Topaz and Carnation are very close in color. And Garnet is just a little bit darker and Wildflower Patch is lighter. But you still have some of those really cute pinks that are fun. Another thing you could do that would be really fun and would put a little bit of green in there would be Lotus as well. So see, there's these shade similarities up here, but then Lotus has some green and creams in there that are really pretty. So that one's fun. Ooh, I meant to do Garnet and Lotus up there, not Wildflower Patch. That one was pretty too, though. So pretty, I didn't even notice. But this would be a really pretty fade as well. All right. Dawn says, thank you. I keep going back to that color. Dawn, if you keep going back to Meg, I mean, go for it. That's always my like rule of thumb. I don't think I'm a huge shopper quite so much. Like, as my kids have gotten older and things, I have been shopping a little bit more, but my rule of thumb with my life has always been like, if you keep thinking about it, just get it. That's mine, because I will load up a cart and then like go away and set on it for a while, and then if I'm still like thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, it's destiny. And so I think that's it. And then, you know, if you get it and you're like, well, I don't really, just send us an email. We'll take it. We'll return it. Wildflower Patch is just so pretty. Agreed. I like it so much. All right. Vintage Champagne, Lotus, Foxglove, and 2 others. Ooh, I mean, we're already here. I have them all. We're in Flowerland tonight, everyone. All right, looking for my Vintage Champagne skein. Oh, gotta bring Beth up there. Looking for it, Vintage Champagne. How I have like 20 skeins of Eula Loom down here, I will never know, but I do. All right. Vintage Champagne. All right, well, I already have Lotus in hand. There's Foxglove. Since I found all that Wildflower Patch, Alex has been in here playing video games, and he does not mess with my yarn. But I can't find anything tonight. I know who to blame. just kidding. All right. Where is it? There's all my... Okay. Nothing fell. Nothing fell, and I did make sure when I got in here, I was like, all right, make sure you know where everything is. And I did. You know. All right. All right. I'm finding it. What colorway is next to the crocheted vegetable? Oh, that's Celebrate. Ooh, that's our old birthday mini. Oh my gosh. Hot mess. Okay. All right, Vintage Champagne, where'd you go? You know what, guys? I'm just gonna use a la mode because just for time's sake. Vintage Champagne is around here somewhere, but it's hiding from me right now. Oh, hello from Massachusetts. Maine. Massachusetts, MA, yeah. I'm new to Bad Sheep Yarn. I hear about you from Juan the Yarn Addict. Oh, well, thank you, and welcome. All right, the fairies took it to go with air. I know, and did I tell you, I found air. Found it. Those fairies. Okay, what are we doing? Vintage Champagne, Lotus, which I'm going to use a la mode. Imagine there's some cute little speckles on here. And some cream tints. Lotus, Foxglove, and 2 others. Let's go. I can put Carnation with it, and then I'm going to do a little darker one. There is a new birthday mini color. If you go on our website to the birthday page, you can see it. There are photos. I know, there's always one missing. Always. So this is fun. This is Garnet, Carnation, Foxglove, Lotus, and Vintage Champagne. I am going to switch out some. I'm going to put Meg in there. And is that the one I want? Maybe. Ooh. All right, I'm going to give this like a pink fading into purple. Natasha, how much did I miss? Well, some pairings and just me chatting. This is Merlot Meg, Foxglove, Lotus, and Fronted Champagne. Cute. There we go. The part of the week we look forward to. Where is? It's like the where in the world part. It's the mystery. Oh, Natasha, you got your birthday yarn. Yay! Someone said perfect. Perfect. Carnation and 3 other colors for a striped sweater, solids or variegated. Okay. So I'm going to do this one like, let me put away my stuff though so that I don't just throw it everywhere, because that's what gets me in trouble. I need carnation still. Wildflower patch. Pink topaz. That doesn't go there. Peruvian butterfly. Garnet. That goes there. Okay. So carnation, we're striping. And I'm gonna put, if we're striping, do we like, ooh, I do. That is Incandescently Happy with carnation. I'm gonna do Eleanor. And whoops. I'm going to put pink topaz with it. Ooh. And I'm putting Lotus with it too. Ooh, Heather, this one's mine. Ooh, perfect. Oops, hold on. I need to press some buttons here to get everything back to normal. There we go. All right. Here it is. So this is one with Lotus. I would put Lotus, if I was striping it, maybe over here, so that with your stripes, you're not putting a pink next to a pink. And then it would be pretty fun. All right. So here is Pink Topaz, Eleanor, Carnation, Incandescently Happy, and Lotus. This is fun. So the Eleanor is tied with Lotus, and the Carnation kind of ties, or not the Carnation, the Incandescently Happy kind of ties these two flowers together. So that one would be fun. Let me try another direction here real quick. I'll do one more direction and then we'll see how we feel. No. No. Trying to see what kind of like contrasting colors I want, and I think I just found them. Ooh, okay. Ooh, guys, I like this a lot. All right, hold on. No. No. Yes. Okay. Almost there. Maybe not. I don't know. This one's kind of weird. Maybe you won't like it. I'm doubting myself suddenly. You know what? I started with one thing and then I put the Nutcracker set with it and then I decided no. But oh, you picked Eleanor to go with it. My favorite colorway. Oh, good. I wasn't too far off because this one was my other one that I was really liking. And then I put some other colors with it and I was like, I don't think so. But I do like it with Sam. This is Sam right there. And then this is Dr. Jekyll. I do like these two together. They're really fun. And I do like it with Sam too. They're just different. Ooh. Oh, okay. Nope. Hold on. I've got another one. Nope. Don't be weird, Marcy. Okay. So I'm putting it with Orchid and Dr. Jekyll. If Eleanor is your favorite, then I'm guessing these probably won't be because it's a very different mood here. Ooh, Velvet. I love these fun ones. And okay, so I would say I don't know about all these solids and then the one variegated, but I have done this in a sweater before and I do like it. So this is Carnation with Orchid, and you can mix up some of these, maybe putting like a purple or something in there. But this is Echo, Velvet, Dr. Jekyll, Carnation, and Orchid. So something very different. All right. Part of me wants to keep thinking on that one, Heather, because with my one sweater that I made with Calico Prairie, I made the striped sweater by Andrea Mowry, and I had so much fun doing that. Would not have expected it to be so good with Dr. Jekyll. I know, but those yellows, they look really good with the pinks, and I like mixing all these jewel tones in there. I like it. I love. Ooh, hold on. What if we took out the blue? This is fun too. And then you could put it with, you could put it with Merlot, and that would be really fun too. That would be really fun. Because it's like autumn, but pinks. I like that. Anyways, those are really fun to me. Next is Zircon and Carnation. I know it's weird, but okay, this is the one. I know it's weird. Okay. Here is Zircon and Carnation. This is for Kyra's BFF, who's a December baby that loves carnations. Next, Dreamweaver in a blue and a purple. All right. We love Dreamweaver. I'm putting the blue to be Elvish, and the purple is Fanny Price. Sandra says that those Zircon and Carnation would be good for brioche. Barbara Jean says it would be good contrasting colors. Ooh, Heather, I want to see your sweater when it's done. She says her screenshots are between the first combo and the last. Cara says, hey, I can see a funky heel and toe going on. Yes. This is Elvish, Fanny Price, or Elvish Dreamweaver, and Fanny Price. And then I'm going to take Fanny Price out, and I'm going to put Juliet with it, so it's like really dark and mysterious. And I'm also going to take Elvish out and put, whoops, headphones fell. Take out Elvish. Put in Velvet. I kind of want a dark blue. I actually want a dark blue variegated. That one was Velvet and Incantations. but I'm thinking I want Raven or blue, wild blueberry. I want Raven. So this is Raven, Incantations, and Dreamweaver for another fun mix. Garnet with contrast colors. Let me put these away. Dreamweaver. Okay, a garnet with a contrast color. Here it is with Eleanor. On top of Zero Gravity behind my shoulder. Let me look. I'll look, Beth. That was Eleanor and Garnet. On top of Zero Gravity, that's really colorful, is Prickly Pear. Does that look good with Garnet? Just checking. All right. Another fun contrast with Garnet is, here it is with Beth, or I'm sorry, Amy. Really pretty. That's Garnet and Amy. Here it is with Wizard Robes. And I'll do one more for a contrast. Here it is with Chivalry. This is kind of different. Garnet and Chivalry. Incandescently Happy. I can do that one really quick. There it is. Garnet and Chivalry, they are fun. It's like these jewel tones that you didn't quite expect. All right. Next. Ooh, Marley with that Garnet and Chivalry. Ooh, I'm curious. I'm just curious now. Whoops. Something fell. There it is with Marley. Garnet, Marley, and Chivalry. Cute. Our next ones, ooh, speaking of Chivalry, 2 additional colorways with Chivalry, Heavy Metal, and Wizard's Robes. Wizard's Robes, Heavy Metal. All right, 2 additional colors. Putting in black jeans. Oh, and there's my vintage champagne. It was hiding. It was just hiding. And I'm going to put, yeah. I am putting Siren and black jeans with these. Mary Catherine, Happy New Year. Sorry, I was looking at comments. This is Wizard Robes over here, Heavy Metal, Siren, Chivalry, and black jeans. Those are really fun. I'm going to switch out black jeans for velvet. And then it's more blue heavy, and you're not working with, I wonder about switching Chivalry and Siren around. But then you're not working with black yarn if black yarn is too difficult to see. But then too, I like the velvet with Heavy Metal because they have blue. They both have those same kind of blues. I think it's the same dye. So I'll try Sapphire, yes. All of Alex's things in here are falling. He's been taking over my computer over the break. Okay. Here it is with Sapphire. Ooh, and I'm going to take out Siren, put Sapphire in, and put Black Jeans back in. And see how that works. Barbara Jean says that would be a beautiful fade cardigan. Here it is with Sapphire and Black Jeans instead of the Velvet and Siren. All right, our next one, Celebrate with coordinating colors. Ooh, I was just doing this because I'm making a pair of socks out of Celebrate. All right. Here is Celebrate. Here is Amethyst Quartz. Here's Amethyst Quartz. And let's see. And then here's Big Blue Wet Thing with it. Mindy says everyone hangs out in the closet. No, it's really only big enough for one person. And then, let me see. Hold on, I'm getting Turtle Cove out. There's Turtle Cove with Celebrate. Fun. I know, Terry says, do you really need to retire Amethyst Quartz? Please don't. There's a couple that I'm like about, and Amethyst Quartz is one. It is really pretty. It is really pretty. But even if I like it, sometimes we just have to stick to the plan. Ooh, Rebecca says she's crocheting a scarf for a friend using her very last glow stick skein. I don't have one. Yeah, I don't have a glow stick skein by me, but I think that would be cute. How many DK minis for conversation hearts would I need for a Y blanket? What is a Y blanket? A lot. A lot. I would tell you to do some yardage, but also it would be cost effective just because minis are more difficult for us to dye and process. There's just a lot of them. And so it is more cost effective to find a full skein that is a color that you like just as much if you're making a blanket. Mindy, no you don't. You can keep Amethyst Quartz. Could you rename Amethyst Quartz so it will no longer be a birthstone and then keep it? A lot of people have said if you keep one, you have to keep them all. And that made me say I can't play favorites, but I do love Amethyst Quartz. So I don't know. I feel like I can be persuaded, but as of right now, the plan is to say sayonara. Okay. Will the new flower yarn be in DK Sparkle? Yes, Nancy, and it is. So Carnation is available in DK Sparkle. I know, Alicia, you're the boss. Do what you want. And eventually, in the end, that's what happens. You know, in the end, I just say, sorry, I make the rules. And I'm not talking about the people, keep one, keep them all. Okay. All right, let me see. We did Celebrate with some coordinating colors. Carnations with pinks and reds. I feel like we've done quite a few of those. I did show it with Sam. I'll show it one more time. I think that's my favorite red with it. And Garnet, but Sam is more red. It's what I'm wearing it's what I'm wearing right now. I do like those because Sam is a more warm red and it plays with those warm tones in Carnation. So this is Sam and Carnation. That's my favorite red with it. I will show you Kennicott too. That's another warm red. And then of course, Garnet isn't really a true red. It's like a purpley pink red. But there's that one too. And we've shown it with lots and lots of pinks today. Pinks and reds. Lots and lots. Alice, we will probably be doing tweeds next year. We'll probably be doing tweeds next year around fall again. The Little Women set with the Jane Austen set. Let me put away everything I have in my lap. And I will grab them. Oops. Ooh, Diane. My favorite kind of granny squares. You know, I'm not a huge crocheter, and by that I mean I'm only just starting to learn when it comes to crochet. So granny square stuff, I have one that I've done, that's the Sunburst granny square, and that one was really fun. I did enjoy it. And then just the regular granny squares, I think, always hit home. I don't, Michelle. I don't have full skeins and conversation hearts. I'm sorry. It was an experiment I was trying of offering minis of different colors years and years ago when we first put them out, and it was like, what are we doing? Okay. Making sure I'm getting all the comments. When you say next year, I probably mean 2026. I probably mean this current year. I'm not used to it quite yet. All right, what am I doing? The Little Women set and the Jane Austen set. And I need Beth. Then the Jane Austen set. And Elizabeth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Fanny Price. Which I'm suspicious that it has fallen. Oh, nope, I put it up there. Okay. So I will try my best to hold this up. We will see how I do. So this is, I did not finish the granny square thing, Brenda. I didn't finish it. It was fun, but I was like, oh, I'm going to make a top thing. And then I lost steam because I was like, oh, I have to think about that. I have to really think about this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to turn it into a pillow cover, though. I know I keep going back and forth, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to stick with the pillow cover plan because I got a bedspread that is like purple and green. So I think it will work. Anyways, here is the two sets. This is the Little Women set. This is the Jane Austen set. I'm sorry if it's hard to see. It's a lot. I need to find how much I can hold on screen. There they are. I hope this helps. They're like similar, kind of. You know, there's a green. There's just more grays in the Little Women set, or in the Jane Austen set, than browns. Oh, Diane, that's for the Imagination quilt. Oh, good. Bravo. End scene. Thank you. I think you could make them work in like a crocheted quilt. I think you could make them work. Try holding them horizontally instead of vertically. Brenda, it's more like, yeah, I could do horizontal. It's more like it's hard to hold that many in my hands and to keep them spread out. It's like I can figure out how to put them on the screen. It's more like, how do I need like a felt board that I can hold up and just, or Velcro board, but then it will wreck the yarn. Oh man. I need to do that. Our next one, Celebrate, Diamond, Amethyst, and Sapphire. Celebrate, Sapphire. I need Diamond. There it is. Okay. Diamond, Amethyst, Gems. Okay. Here they are. And I like it. This is Diamond, Sapphire, Celebrate, and Amethyst Quartz. That is very cute. And I wouldn't have thought to put Sapphire in there, but I like it a lot. Oh, Gina, I'm crocheting a baby blanket as I'm watching Absolute Love Doing. Can we keep making more projects with it this year? Yay, I'm glad you're loving it. 2 colors to go with Folklore. My daughter gifted me for Christmas. Ooh. Can you hold Amethyst and Celebration next to your shawl? Yes, Barbara Jean. I have an aquamarine skein I can hold up too, but there they are. There. A small pegboard for displaying more than 5. Yes. I'd have to have 2 pegs though, so I can stick this skein on like this way. And then I just boop, boop, boop. Celebration is up, it's online right now. You can get it right now. We'll have the emails and stuff going out tomorrow, but it is up right now. Okay. 2 colors to go with Folklore. That's a popular one. Oops. Really pretty. All right, so I put usually I put Folklore with like Velvet or Bluebird because the blue is more, you know, like blue. But here it is with Impressions. My skein is a little fuzzy. There it is with Impressions. And here is Impressions and Echo. Let me do a couple more here. Oops. And I have Folklore, Fox. I want one more. I'm going to put Fire or Earth with it. There it is with Earth, Fox, and Folklore. Earth is right here. And I'll do a red too. All right. For the red, I'm doing Sam. Ooh. Here it is with Sam and My Precious. Some really pretty fall colors. There you go. Pretty much anything autumnal with folklore. And it's beautiful. Ooh, just had this. And with an accent color. Oops. Ah. So here is Anne. From the Jane Austen book Persuasion. And this is it with pink topaz. We've also put it frequently with Incandescently Happy. And I bet if you want to keep those like light... Alicia says she loves Anne with Fanny Price. I will hold that up too. This is it with Feather as well. Kind of keeps with that same Regency vibe with those light fancy colors. Susie, she said you haven't made it easier, but thank you. Sorry. This is Anne with Fanny Price. And I believe Fanny Price was from Mansfield Park. Next is Chivalry, Heavy Metal, and 4 other colors for the Find Your Fade. Okay, I will try. I've only tried specifically pairing for the Find Your Fade a couple times in my life. Because I think you have to have some good contrast with it. Chivalry and Heavy Metal. So we've already done a few others. I am going to put Wizard Robes. And I'm going to pick another couple of colors. And so I think the thing is finding ones that the tones are good, but there is still maybe almost like color blocking contrast in there, but the tones are the same, so they do fade, I think, with this one. All right, so here's what I picked. Oh, okay. I'm nervous about this because I'm just unsure. I've never made the pattern, and I know some people are very, very good at it. So I'm like, Sarah Deborah, where are you? She's made it before. She knows the color lore. Okay, so this is Chivalry. I put long bottom leaf with it, and then Heavy Metal, Wizard Robes, and Air. So there, I'm not quite happy with that because when I sit here and I hold it like right at me, I'm like, oh, I really like long bottom leaf with the Heavy Metal set or the Noble Knight set. But then when I hold it up in this bright light, I'm like, I'm not sure about that. So I'm uncertain. Let me see. Black jeans. Sandra says my precious. I'm taking advice. Okay. Black jeans. This is kind of like, it needs to go the other direction on your camera. Hold on. There we go. Dawn, do you want to see Aaron Beth together or with this set that I'm trying to work on? Let me know. Here it is with black jeans, my precious. I do like this. I can try Witch King in there as well, like instead of black jeans. Together. Okay, Dawn. I will Air and Beth. Okay. I can probably show them really quick. I do like this a lot. I like my precious in there with it. And I would say, because sometimes it's like, well, maybe you can switch it out for, like switch my Precious out for Dr. Jekyll. But I like that it's all these variegateds in there. And I think for that pattern in particular, that would look well. So I liked this one. This is my vote for that. Or if you liked some of the other ones we did earlier with Siren and this set, that would work well too. So this is Wizard Robes over here. Heavy Metal, My Precious, Chivalry, and Witch King. And that's fun. Nice contrast in there. Yes, I agree. That is my favorite out of all of those. I'll hold up Erin Beth really quick. Otherwise, I probably will forget. Ooh, Scarlet. I didn't have your pairing on here, Scarlet, but I can show it. Just a minute. Celebrate Zircon and Yarn Fairies. If there was a typo in there when you did hashtag pairings, that would be why it probably is not on my list. There is Beth and Air. But I'm almost done. Aquamarine and a variegated. I'll show yours, Scarlet, with this one. I had my aquamarine skein. There it is. Aquamarine with a variegated. Ooh. So aquamarine is what I'm wearing right now. Oops. Let me think. So you could put it, if you don't want like a really, Mindy, that was Air with Beth. So this is Sand Dollar and Aquamarine. And you look at, oops, this one's really fun. This is Lunar Moth. Oh, Scarlet, there you go. I did miss that one. I apologize. But yeah, I can get it. This is Lunar Moth with Aquamarine. Very cute. Not a high contrast in these pairings, but they look really cute together, and they are variegated. All right, and this one is a little bit higher contrast, and I do love it. This is Blue Morpho and Aquamarine. I think this one's my favorite with those two. All right. And Scarlet, yours was Celebrate Zircon and Yarn Fairies. Oops. Here it is. My Yarn Fairy skein is a little wonky. There it is. And the last one, Carnation, with, oh, this is the one, okay, with last year's birthstone. Okay, so we already did it quite a bit, Carnation and Garnet. I will show it one last time, but we've seen it a lot tonight. It is the popular gills of the evening, and we can see why. They are the belles of the ball tonight. I know. Kyra's like, man, every time I watch the live, I'm like, okay, I need to get the Little Women set next order. Oh, wait, the night set. Oh, yeah, moths and butterflies. Oh, man. Oh, Yasuko, Happy New Year. All right. Well, everyone, that's our show. That's the end. You can get Carnation and Celebrate on our website right now. Really fun colors. Carnation is January's birth flower. Oh, Patricia wants pink topaz with this, of course. There they are. Garnet. This is garnet, carnation, and pink topaz. Everyone, happy New Year. I hope you all have a great time. I'm going to go back to reading my book in my bed. Those are my plans. I hope you all have a great year. I hope your year is fabulous. We're back to our usual, after our break and stuff, we're back to our usual schedule. So we should be here from here on out. I mean, unless there's something else, but I don't think so. I think we'll be here. We'll be seeing each other quite a bit this year, and that's really fun. I hope you happy New Year. Sorry, I'm just stuttering all over the place. I'm wishing you all just a great year with lots of really wonderful crafting and lots of color and fun and all the good things in your life. And I will see you next week. Brenda said, what are you reading? Brenda, they will be in the notes on Facebook. It is The Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon. I'm blasting my way through all of those books. But yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. And I will see you next time. As always, you guys make it way more fun here than if I was just talking to myself. But yeah, see you all later. Bye. Wait, how do I end this? Okay, every time. You'd think after all these years I'd be like button, the end. But I'm not every time. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you all.